The Vienna Secession was formed in 1897 by a group of Austrian artists who had resigned from the Association of Austrian Artists, housed in the Vienna Künstlerhaus. This movement included painters, sculptors, and architects. The first president of the secession was Gustav Klimt, and Rudolf von Alt was made honorary president. Its official magazine was called Ver Sacrum, History. The Vienna Secession was founded on 3 April 1897 by artists Gustav Klimt, Koloman Moser, Joseph Hoffmann, Joseph Maria Ulbrich, Max Kurzweil, Wilhelm Beinadzek and others. Although Otto Wagner is widely recognized as an important member of the Vienna Secession, he was not a founding member. The secession artists objected to the prevailing conservatism of the Vienna Künstlerhaus with its traditional orientation toward historicism. The Berlin and Munich secession movements preceded the Vienna Secession, which held its first exhibition in 1898. The group earned considerable credit for its exhibition policy, which made the French Impressionists somewhat familiar to the Viennese public. The 14th Secession exhibition, designed by Joseph Hoffmann and dedicated to Ludwig van Beethoven, was especially famous. A statue of Beethoven by Max Klinger stood at the center, with Klimt's Beethoven frieze mounted around it. The Klimt frieze has been restored and can be seen in the gallery today. In 1903, Hoffmann and Moser founded the Wiener Werkstatt as a fine arts society with the goal of reforming the applied arts. On 14 June 1905, Gustav Klimt and other artists seceded from the Vienna Secession due to differences of opinion over artistic concepts. Style. Unlike other movements, there is not one style that unites the work of all artists who were part of the Vienna Secession. The Secession building could be considered the icon of the movement. Above its entrance was placed the phrase Der Zeit ihre Kunst, der Kunst ihre Freiheit. Secession artists were concerned, above all else, with exploring the possibilities of art outside the confines of academic tradition. They hoped to create a new style that owed nothing to historical influence. In this way they were very much in keeping with the iconoclastic spirit of turn-of-the-century Vienna. The Secessionist Style was exhibited in a magazine that the group produced, called Ver Sacrum, which featured highly decorative works representative of the period. Architecture. Along with painters and sculptors, there were several prominent architects who became associated with the Vienna Secession. During this time, architects focused on bringing pure geometric forms into the designs of the buildings. Even though they had their own type of design, the inspiration came from neoclassical architecture with the addition of leaves and natural motifs. The three main architects of this movement were Joseph Hoffmann, Joseph Maria Ulbrich, and Otto Wagner. Secessionist architects often decorated the surface of the buildings with linear ornamentation in a form commonly called whiplash or eel style. Although Wagner's buildings tended towards greater simplicity and he has been regarded as a pioneer of modernism. In 1898, the group's exhibition house was built in the vicinity of Karlsplatz. Designed by Joseph Maria Ulbrich, the exhibition building soon became known simply as the Secession, and became an icon of the movement. The Secession building displayed art from several other influential artists such as Max Klinger, Eugene Grasset, Charles René Mackintosh, and Arnold Böcklin. Otto Wagner's Majorlicher House in Vienna is a significant example of the Austrian use of line. Other significant works of Otto Wagner include the Karlsplatz Startbahn station in Vienna, and Austrian Postal Savings Bank in Vienna. Wagner's way of modifying Art Nouveau decoration in a classical manner did not find favor with some of his pupils who broke away to form the Secessionists. One was Joseph Hoffmann, who left to form the Wiener Werkstatt. A good example of his work is the Clay Palace in Brussels. Commemoration. The secession movement was selected as the theme for a commemorative coin. The €100 secession commemorative coin minted on the 10th of November 2004. On the obverse side there is a view of the Secession Exhibition Hall in Vienna. The reverse side features a small portion of the Beethoven frieze by Gustav Klimt. The extract from the painting features three figures: a knight in armor representing armed strength, one woman in the background symbolizing ambition and holding up a wreath of victory, and a second woman representing sympathy with lowered head and clasped hands. On the obverse side of the Austrian €0 50 a 50-cent coin, the Vienna Secession building figures within a circle, symbolizing the birth of Art Nouveau and a new age in the country. Other secession artists. Exhibitions. National Gallery, London, 2013. Facing the Modern.